60 FPS. What the fuck? How do you use this? Refresh? Did that work? Hallelujah. I don't have to turn that off. Oh, God. No, not cancel. I'm not on right now. What the fuck? This is bullshit. Can I delete this? Is that possible? The enter save. Alright. This is bullshit, Streamable Labs. More like stream tits. Settings, stream info. Here we go. Alright. Oh my god. Public. I don't know what's going on here. Am I live? Okay, I'm gonna do that because I look like shit on the front cam. Hold on, the debate hasn't started yet. If you want to debate me in the comment section below, I'll answer any questions. And I'll also play some music. Cigarettes. Like 8 fries at once. Thanks to my loyal followers. The debate hasn't started yet. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna blast this to my email list. Maybe people will watch me instead of the fucking idiots. I had a girl.
Welcome back, TGI Friday here on Squawk Asia. About 15 minutes into the trading session, a lot of major markets. We've got Tokyo looking steady, up about a fifth of 1%. Korea is just above the line, but we'll take that. Sydney, though, is softer by about a quarter of 1% there. Ray Ferris still with us. CS joining us live from elsewhere in Singapore. Ray, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate the time.
Who liked this shit?
Let's look at the U.S.-China relationship, if we could.
Nice.
Regardless of who wins, but since the polls seem to be leaning towards Biden, now let's talk about that. The consensus seems to be that there will be a more consensus-based approach under a Biden administration to China, and more multilateral. It'll be sort of everybody together now as opposed to one-on-one. But we talked to an expert earlier this morning who was saying, look, that does not necessarily mean, in fact, it probably will not mean, in fact, saying that Biden is likely to build on what is already in place, but take a more consensual approach. Do you think that's fair, or do you think tariffs could ease back?
I'm watching TV and providing commentary, so please forgive me. That's bad. Hold on. Maybe if it's right there. Maybe if it bounces off the TV onto my face. Let's put the light on the TV. Nope. So Biden is less supportive of the tariff approach. According to CNBC World, this TV nonsense has got to stop. It really does. Let's turn on MSNBC, Microsoft, and Rockefeller combined. Did you know that? Microsoft, NBC. Did you know that? Right after an antitrust lawsuit, they start a mass media corporation. Oh. Cool, Bill. I'm going to blast this to my email feed. Are you streaming me?
what the DNI said last
Are you streaming me, Algeria?
that Iran is interfering in our election to hurt Donald Trump. So said DNI.
Are you streaming me, Algeria?
So, first of all, I want to be clear, I am not receiving any classified briefings. And obviously, if the Vice President or Senator Harris have been in receipt of classified information, that's not something I would repeat here. But let me tell you what we do know. We do know that more than 15 intelligence officials in the from the Obama-Biden administration, from the Trump administration, have noted that there is election interference happening.
No, I don't want to do that. Fuck that. That'll piss them off.
We do know that there are efforts underway from many foreign actors trying to meddle in this election and undermine the will and the confidence of the voters. We also know that there is
I don't like that snapshot. I'm changing the thumbnail. Sticking my lip out.
who, in our opinion, is trying to scare people from going to the polls. But we believe that the American people are going to be heard in this election, and that is why, with 12 days to go to election day, we've seen
This bitch did a horrible job on my Ethan haircut.
overly confident about that turnout.
Ethan Hawke cut.
Is that people are paying attention, and tonight, what it will be incumbent upon Joe Biden to do is to speak
Alright, so now I'm going to
and talk to them about the realities that we're facing here in this country.
blast my email list with a good thumbnail. Okay,
Also includes
so thumbnail.
go to the polls and vote. Make your voices heard. This is our country.
Thumbnail.
Joe Biden always says, well, this is the United States of America. There's nothing
Thumbnail. What you gonna do when it comes for you? Alright, where's the thumbs? Where's the thumbnail?
Prepare for Donald Trump to go as low as possible. This may be his last opportunity to speak to a broad audience and try to make a case that I think his campaign would like him to make.
It's in the studio, probably.
But there's a lot of expectations that he'll skip.
Thanks,
that
YouTube.
he'll go as brutally low and ugly and personal.
But I'm using Streamer. I'm not using the studio. Where's the studio button? Go live? That's studio button?
Do in response.
Okay, here's the thumbnail.
So, Joy, unfortunately, if the president
Nope.
decides to attack Joe Biden and his
I have a shitty thumbnail. Hold on.
it won't be the first time that that's happened. You know, the last
Click here.
Donald Trump tried this and it didn't work. But
Hey, Doa.
Joe Biden responded
How's it going, Doa? You can stream shittily. It's fine. Algeria's fine.
to just attack his family for no reason except I guess the president thinks
What's wrong with Africa?
it's politically advantageous for him. But then you saw in that debate that
Nigeria's having some issues.
talk to the American people
I saw that.
directly about about opioid abuse.
There's no issues about Africa and America, that's for sure.
That have struggled like his family has struggled, and that is a president
Where's my thumbnail, for fuck's sake?
for all folks. And so if Donald Trump would like to
I have to do it in Streamlabs? Streamlabs. What thumbnail editor? Alert box? Oh, cool.
Simone Sanders, senior advisor to the Joe Biden.
This is a pretty cool app.
Ms. Sanders, thank you so much for making time to talk with us on such a big night.
Does that work?
Hotly in demand right now. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you guys. I'll see you soon.
All right.
I don't know how this works.
An hour away from
No, not that.
the next and final presidential debate. The news is
Camera advanced. Whoa.
never stops. Yeah, that's where I get to tonight. Stay with us.
Okay, I'm setting up the stream. Sorry, hold on. I have a fucking bad thumbnail. Stream info? I can't figure this out. Hold on. Does anyone know how to change the thumbnail on YouTube Streamlabs? Not too worried about it, but it'd be nice if someone helped. Alright, we'll have bad thumbnail. You'll just have to look at my hot face.
NordicTrack.com
Okay, they're debating soon. Stand by.
Don't drink and debate how we're going to vote this year. But please do vote.
Don't drink and bring up gerrymandering.
Wait, the stream's off now. Oh my god. Streamlabs. Come on. Editor? Revert.
Chase for your unlimited and now earn even more cash back. Well, I gotta tell everyone.
Okay, cool. Does it work now? Fuck Android. I like Linux. Check. Wait, I set the bitrate low. God, it takes a real autist to figure this app out. The fuck? Delete. Delete. Add layer. Add camera. Okay. Check. Am I live? I'm streaming. Okay, sorry about that delay. Wait, am I coming through the phone mic or my PC mic? That could be an issue. I like my PC mic. I'll just come through the mic. The phone mic can't be too bad, it's Google. So we don't need this, I guess. I'll just talk. Wait, I'll put Bluetooth on. No, I'll put Bluetooth on and listen to all my streamers. Alright, Bluetooth. Is Bluetooth on now? I need a young girl so they can handle my technology. Not like Jerry Epstein or whatever, or Seinfeld. Okay, I have Bluetooth in. Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, much better. Now I've got my earpiece in like Biden. And I can't hear the TV though, so I gotta take one of them out. Okay, so Rachel Madcow is just bullshitting. Oh, plexiglass is down. That's the update. The plexiglass between the debate is down. So coronavirus is on MSNBC still. I don't care. I don't want to joke about that. Because China sucks cock. And I like their production, but
I wish that I was coming to you tonight with some good news, but there is very little to be found. The fact is that the coronavirus is raging across the country.
the coronavirus is raging.
Right now, we are now experiencing the much feared and much predicted fall of arguably as bad.
Can you hear me through this thing? Can someone tell me if they can hear me
Things could get much
through this earpiece?
as many health experts have been warning. According to the COVID Tracking Project, there were over 7,000
Dell, can you hear me?
new cases today, the second most reported in a single day in this country. 7 states posted daily records on Thursday. The death toll just today was over 1,100 of our fellow Americans, the highest since the middle of September. That is going back up, as you can see on that chart. And what makes this even worse in April and midsummer.
Why do they have a thing in the Rockefeller Center?
Localized. They were intense, brutal outbreaks, but they were largely concentrated in a few
This is hilarious, alien. Stop fucking with MSNBC.
The worst hotspot in America right now is North Dakota, which earlier today confirmed
Oh god, the worst hotspot is North Dakota
about how bad things are there. If no
because of fracking.
country, it would have the worst coronavirus outbreak in the entire world on a per capita basis. I'll say that again. North Dakota has the worst COVID outbreak in the world right now.
North Dakota has the worst virus outbreak in the world right now.
It was so terrible, just reported
Is that true? I don't even believe that.
Governor of Indiana
They're the most socially distanced state in the union.
nursing homes. The University of Michigan
Confederacy.
students to shelter in place on campus as cases skyrocket. Wisconsin just admitted its very first coronavirus patient to a field hospital the state had to set up in a state fair park.
Oh, cool.
Hospital official in Twin Falls, Idaho said, quote, "This is the worst spot we've ever been in. We're getting to this point where we're needing to transfer patients out. It's not clear where
So everything's wrong on MSNBC.
there is still no national strategy for President Trump
There's no national strategy for President Trump.
in killing thousands and
He just likes to kill thousands of Americans. That's what America says about our American president.
talking about before Trump released because he thought it would reflect well on him. The president told CBS's Leslie Stahl he got stuck with COVID and it was not his fault. The president got top-of-the-line medical care paid for by American taxpayers. Most people are not that lucky, and until someone steps in to help them,
Capital One cashback.
back to you, Mitch.
Thank you, my friend. Chris Hayes, host of All In with Chris Hayes. I will just say that questions about COVID seem to be one of the things that really sets the president off in terms of being unable to handle answering questions. As we're watching right now, I believe, I stand corrected if I'm not right, but I believe that is the Biden motorcade arriving at the site of tonight's presidential debate. We're going to take another quick break here. We're steaming toward the top of the hour. We expect this debate to start. Kristen Welker will be out before then, addressing the audience.
Okay, I'm messaging my contacts just so they can see the debate comedy. And we'll have some music now. You have authority to watch my debate comedy, but why is the fucking thumbnail so gay? Holy shit. Edit video. There we go. Nice.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract infections, and some kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection may
Can't touch it, I guess.
occur.
Can't edit.
Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection. Ketoacidosis.
I'll be watching the debate and providing comedy. Thank you for tuning in.
Kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfur
I think I found the thumbnail.
cause low blood sugar.
Edit. Oh man. Why couldn't they just use Linux words? Why not click thumbnail to change thumbnail? Create highlight video. Alright. No, I don't want to highlight. Okay, so now I have earpiece in like Biden, and I'm blasting the email feed.
Non-alveolar AFib can mean a lifetime of blood thinners.
It's not too bad it's not too bad.
Worry follows you everywhere.
Just looks bad on the chat room.
100,000 people have left blood thinners behind with Watchman. It's a one-time, minimally invasive procedure that reduces stroke risk and bleeding worry for life. Watchman.
Okay, I'm featuring this on the website, and we'll have debate comedy on the website as podcast. Feature this post. Post video. Sweet. Send by email. Should have a few streamers now from Algeria.
Motion sensor.
Zap sent. Let's see if I can hear myself. One more check. Stand by.
Breathable, lightweight fabric.
Stand back, stand by. Stand back, stand by. Yep, sounds really good.
From the most comfortable and cool underwear on the planet to the most luxurious loungewear and clothing you've ever felt. For a limited time, get 15% off and free shipping with the code on your screen. With Bonfire. Success isn't just about it's also about how you get there.
I'll be right back. I'll have my Bluetooth in, but I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. So if you're streaming live, I'm smoking a cigarette and back to watch the debate with all my friends in the comment section. I don't have to yell because I have Bluetooth in. Sorry.
Hey John, can I come grab your dishes?
Hey Google, broadcast. Yeah, please grab my dishes, Google.
All right, broadcasting now.
My mom's coming over to grab the dishes.
Power E-Trade gives you an award win. You help save homeless pets. To learn more, go to Bissell Cross.
I'm going through nicotine withdrawals, so I'm going to listen to music while I do debate.
It's a live shot of the home where tonight's third
Can't.
final,
Hold on.
second and final presidential debate will be held. Earlier today, ahead of tonight's debate, the president tried to warm up CBS News show 60 Minutes, maybe, by preemptively posting on Facebook a White House recording of his 40-minute sit-down interview.
This Chinese company sucks.
This was the interview that the president apparently ditched and ran out on before it was over.
Okay, Trump abruptly ends 60 Minutes interview.
Planning to run the interview until
Why is our American media
he published his own recording
against Donald Trump?
to expose what he called the
Why is the American media against our own president?
CBS has toward him. Actually, what the president made
Actually,
posting this interview is that he
why is Lisa Madcow talking about
questions, including tough,
Laura,
seemingly
Rachel Madcow?
why do you tell people to wear masks?
I can't believe after what happened in the Rose Garden here, after the announcement, with all the people getting sick, that you are not being more strongly encouraging about wearing masks at your rallies. Well, you don't.
Leslie, we hand out thousands of masks.
They're handing out thousands of masks.
And you don't say, please put on your
I've
mask.
been looking yesterday. Take a look yesterday in Arizona. Everybody behind me.
But I'm looking at other places. I'm looking at Wisconsin, which is a hot spot right now.
Right. A lot of people had
A lot of
masks.
people
And it
put
was
on masks.
outside.
Why aren't you getting up there and saying, I had it, I don't want you to get it, so please
Leslie,
put your mask on?
we hand out masks to everybody that comes to the rally. We tell them to wear the
But
masks.
you don't, and they love you.
Oh, I
And they,
don't know, Leslie.
if they heard you say it,
I have no problem. No
they
problem.
love you. They would
Next
pay
question,
attention
go ahead.
to
Go ahead.
anything you said. Okay.
I hope you're right.
Next question. He thinks there's another reporter he can go to there. Next question.
Hey, Rachel Madcow, we don't like you, bitch. You lesbian cocksucker.
Along with posting that video on Facebook today, the president promised, quote, tonight's anchor,
Put this in her ear, CIA.
tonight's anchor, Kristen Walker, will ask far worse questions than the
Lisa
ones
Madcow is going insane right now.
walk out on that interview. The president has spent the last few days publicly attacking Kristen.
Alright, MSNBC is making me angry. I'm going to Fox. Can't do comedy about mad cows anymore. Mad Owl. Fox News, fine.
The fact that that hasn't come is telling. I just wonder if there are any of those journalists.
President Trump is arriving at the debate site. They do not show any of this on the MSNBC network. This is pretty cool.
You saw National Public Radio announce it.
Cadillac?
Cover the Ukraine.
Cadillac still makes cars?
Cover it. Has that ever? I've never
Chevrolet?
seen it.
They're saying they won't cover this story at all because they
Wow.
don't have anything to it.
Some cool things happening in America.
It becomes an increasingly untenable position. It'll be interesting to see if they move off of it. I suspect,
Really cool
you know,
limousine
there were a lot of
by
stories
Caddy.
When the story first came out, following up by doing what? By investigating what was going on inside the New York Post, and there was, there were reports of anonymous
So it's in Nashville.
staff members of the New York Post.
Oh, there's the Secret Service. They had a Secret Service
in light of what's now
van that disables cars now.
They didn't look at
They have a Secret Service van that disables cars.
The laptop either shows something or it
For
doesn't.
Trump.
It appears that it certainly does. So I think this becomes
Pretty cool.
a passing point of these sort of frivolous denials and claims of Russian disinformation. They shouldn't stand, and in the end they won't stand. And if the media continues to play the way they have, the mainstream media, and make no mistake about it, Tucker.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette with my Bluetooth in.
Yes, you know,
So
radio out there is pretty conservative. You got the editorial page.
I think I have radio out here.
Pretty conservative. You got Fox News. Conservative place on the team here.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, it looks nice.
Can you hear me now?
So we know that people watching tonight will at least get a sense that something's going on if they get their news from national radio. Because the president is bringing Tony Bobulinski to the debate tonight. Moments ago, a Taliban advisor dismissed Bobulinski's statement and the evidence he provided, saying, quote, the president decides to amplify his latest swears to the vice president is only subject. That is Russian disinformation.
Here's my mom.
Hi.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
That's my mother. She does this for me. Never she does this. She never does this. But now she's doing it. So hey Doa. Bye. The first time I go on YouTube, my mom does the dishes.
Assess what you're seeing, what we're seeing unfold in real time here.
You have this amazing moment when you have three parallel scandals.
Okay, let's look at these guys.
A remarkably corrupt Biden family. You have a
Alright, I have to save some energy for the debate. Stick around. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette right now and have debate comedy. I'm going to smoke a cigarette right now and have debate comedy. Oh fuck, it's raining. It's raining women. Hallelujah, it's raining women. Amen. Shit on. We're going on Periscope. No one does YouTube. The debate's not on yet, guys. Debate's not on yet. We have Black Lives Matter. In my courtyard, no protest. Poor connection. Hold on. I think this phone and my headphones are waterproof. It is literally raining. It's raining hard now. I'm going inside. Okay, I'm connected. Good. Oh God, I made it. It was raining. Now I'm back on the debate.
You know, most likely to commit crime. People who've done it in the past. And that's why we prioritize moving
14 minutes, 59-second countdown. Have me on your phone while you're watching the debate. I'll add some commentary on both sides.
why is it so hard to stick up for Americans waiting for things to come up in their opinion? Or defending us or injured by people who have already given the country? Why is that so hard to do? Well, certainly this president has no problem talking about it. He fights very hard for average Americans. And you mentioned several very important sectors. But, you know, immigration isn't just about the rule of law. It's also about the opportunity for Americans to get jobs that otherwise go to other people. And this president has zeroed in on that problem. And it's at least a part of driving.
The debate's starting in 14 minutes, and I'll be providing Tom Green style comedy.
And all the elements of his policies work together. And when COVID did hit, unemployment
With LaCroix.
so in June, as you'll recall, stopped the entry of temporary foreign workers. So Americans can get back to work.
Oh man, Bitcoin futures. Come on, jump.
Because few things more important than that. Secretary Kelly, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it. My pleasure. Good to talk to you, Patrick. So we've got about 3.5 minutes before we talk to the rest of
Bitcoin's crashing. Sell all your Bitcoin to China.
Before we go, we
Sell all your Bitcoin to me.
Professor Victor Davis Hanson to discuss how the president ought to approach the rest of the debate.
All right, 13 minutes and 17-second countdown.
What do you think the president ought to do? Well, it's a very different situation than most of these do. He's not that far behind. I think he's actually even. So he needs to smile, have good optics, and let Joe Biden talk for 2 minutes. I know that what the intent of the
Commenters? Anyone have a comment for the debate, Stush?
uninterrupted, he has problems. If Trump will smile and not roll his eyes or
What?
frown and let Joe Biden do that, in other words, he can approach the debate with a smile, talk softly, carry a big stick. I think Joe Biden will be loud and clear. On the issues, we know they're going to be biased. They always are. It's going to be climate change, racism, and COVID. And all can be dismissed, I think, to get to the real issue. But I would just say, you know, Mr. Biden, I didn't insult African Americans and say you ain't black. I wouldn't think it. And I don't traffic in fossil fuel companies abroad, but you did it with your family. And if you look at the data on COVID, the European countries were comparable. We have a problem.
12 minutes, 7-second countdown. Please have me on your tablet.
Bad decisions. I don't need lectures from you on that. And I want to ask you a question. Here's what he needs to say. Were you telling the truth about any involvement with foreign agencies and lobbyists that were working to gain influence? And when you said you have no knowledge of this, now when the evidence contradicts everything, which is it? You're lying then, you're lying now, you're telling the truth then, and I don't think you can answer it. I think class is really important very quickly, because Donald Trump can say to America, I lost money to go in government. Joe Biden went into government to make
Can I not change this?
China and the Ukraine national
Oh, I have to change it on here?
remind us of Donald Trump took risks.
That's crazy.
The working classes, 100 million people were making
This is insane. How do I do this?
You can't run a presidency or a country from your basement anymore. You can run a canvas. And finally, I really think he needs to appeal to in a bipartisan fashion. You have to say whether you're Republican or Democrat, red or blue, liberal or conservative. You don't have a country if you don't have a police.
Did that work?
Order. If the people in Washington are going to sell their souls out to foreign countries to destroy your soul. And finally, America, Joe Biden said,
was an old idea. Wrong since, wrong now. America is a reality. It's a living reality. We saw during World War I, World War II, the Cold War. We see it right now. And I think that's
There we go. Let's refresh here.
very effective with Sweetwater. Certainly is a reality.
Thank you, Big Tech. Thank you, Big Tech. We're streaming live. Thank you, Hoover. 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, there's 3 people at the debate. Tucker's not wearing makeup tonight.
Thank you, Tucker, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, where the final debate of 2020's election is just about to get underway. Moments from now, I'm Martha McCallum.
Martha McCallum's not even wearing makeup. She's going to jail. It's raining outside. It's raining in Florida. Nine-minute countdown. All right, I'm gonna lay in bed and watch the debate. I'm gonna put my earphones in. No, I can't put my earphones in. I can do this. Maybe you can hear it in the background.
We get ready to get underway here this evening. Your thoughts?
The current keyframe. What's keyframe?
The key is obviously Donald Trump. If he
Use a key frequency.
Interrupt 145 times, the debate won't be very good. I think the country will be frustrated. And
Open widget.
And also the
Keyframe frequency.
Advisors, it'll only hurt the president. If, on the other hand, he follows the advice that they're all giving him,
Keyframe.
let Joe Biden speak, let him get into trouble with some of the things he says, and then pick it apart in a very surgical way, then I think we'll have a more interesting debate and a better debate.
There we go. This should fix that. Stream status poor? Now I'm pissed.
If we have a repeat of the first debate, I think there's a possibility that Joe Biden could put this race away. On the other hand, because he's clearly leading it.
Stream status poor.
If the president has a good night in these final 12 days, he has the opportunity to turn it around. So the stakes.
Please use a keyframe frequency.
The stakes are high. Britt,
All right, I'll try this.
His claim that takes the Hunter Biden scandal, if that's what you want to call it, a step further and makes it also
Excellent.
a Joe Biden scandal. And it will be very interesting to see how that is raised, if indeed it is. We understand Mr. Bobolinsky will be in the audience tonight, a guest of Mr. Trump. It'll be interesting to see if the president decides that he's going to raise this issue, or if the moderator doing what I think an ordinary,
Can we grow a weed yet?
Moderator would do, raises it herself, which I think would put more pressure on the former vice president. So that is going to be an interesting element. Certainly when
The Trump family entered. No data. What's going on here? Good. I need a higher bit rate. I don't think I can support that. Maybe I can. Thank you. Expected frame rate 60, max video. 1 megabit, 10 megabit, 5 megabit. You can do this. Hey guys, welcome to the debate.
That you'll see that tonight for sure. Of course, Alexander Hamilton said you can't be serious.
And Dana, if you want to sing it, it's fine. You don't have to sing the tune. One, expectations for tonight.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that President Trump needs to somehow shake up the dynamic of this race in a big way.
Now my stream status is poor.
The change, and it's coming coming at the last moment. Joe Biden,
No, I'm
on the other
pissed.
hand, I think, needs to demonstrate
5-minute countdown.
just to, again, reaffirm his lead in the polls that we've
Keyframe.
heard. But this is a historic debate in
What
the
is
sense
health
that we're in the
bad?
middle of tremendous coronavirus in the country.
What is this?
And, you know, even tonight, just to, you know, look at the stage to understand the limited size of that audience in the room. You know, for us who were here in 2008, for that
Advanced.
way back, McCain and Obama, it's a different moment. And right now, there's so many voters
Stream's
who have
bitrate is
voted,
low.
and there's so few undecided voters. And that again,
Is someone fucking with my bitrate?
coming into this
That's
moment,
bullshit.
I don't
That's
think
illegal.
there's too many voters who have not made up their mind at this juncture.
First Lady Melania Trump just seated moments ago.
Camera enhanced. All right.
Experienced COVID-19 since the last
On.
time we all got together in this debate environment. Katie Pavlik, your thoughts on tonight?
I'm increasing bitrate. Hold on. If you have internet, you'll get high bitrate.
Will move the needle. We have to remember back in 2016, President Trump won, but he won by very slim margins. We're talking about half a percentage point in the states.
Max bitrate.
And Donald Trump
Save.
is battling it out. President Trump
30. Save. 720p should do it.
Whether Joe Biden will do the same.
All right, let's stop.
Of Americans believe they are better off now than they were 4 years ago. And the president has to explain why that is. And
Perfect. Health okay. Thanks.
Than they were under an Obama-Biden administration. On the issue of stability, I think
Okay, so Obama and Biden all summer long.
Regulations about his connections to
Real productive news.
his son. He's been asked very few questions about this, and when he has been asked on the campaign trail, he gets very defensive in his answers. So we'll see if he can hold it together tonight on that topic.
Carl, what are the expectations for President Trump? What does he need to do? Who does he need to talk to?
Well, he needs to talk to that small group of people who are undecided. It might be 6%, 8%, 10% of the electorate that is still undecided, or weakly linked to their choice. And the
So Karl Rove is the weakest link. 3 minutes. 3 minutes countdown. And we've got this Bush Nazi on TV.
27 million people voted. That's more than a third of who voted 4 years ago. It's probably about a quarter.
Is that Kamala?
This year. And yet, even with all those people,
Is that Kamala doing the debate?
the people who are going to decide this election are those that are up for grabs who are probably
What the hell?
going to and vote on election day. And it's tonight, the press coverage about tonight, and then the statements of the candidates as they go out this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and set the tone for the last week. It's really critical to have a seamless movement from tonight through Monday, and to build on a deliberate plan to shape the last week of the campaign.
Kristen Welker on the stage right now.
Ethereum got a little overheated.
This evening, Donna, quick thought before we get started here.
Donna?
I can give you Joe Biden's closing argument in 2 words. Look around. Look around at the millions of Americans who've been infected by this disease. Look around and see the millions of Americans unemployed. Look around and, of course, see that over 200,000 of our neighbors and co-workers.
This black girl's pissing me off.
Disease in the present.
Donna Brazil.
This tonight, Joe Biden needs to be very clear with the American people.
She's a Biden supporter. Why is a Biden supporter talking before the debate?
So that's my closing argument for Joe Biden.
You're a bitch. That's what I think.
As you look around, you mentioned the development today.
Donna Brazil is a bitch. Biatch.
As opposed to his pitch, perhaps on the economy, which polls very well. Our recent poll has him up on the economy and the key battleground today.
Well, I think it's a tricky thing to try to pull off.
I just woke up and now the debate's on, so I figured I'd stream.
We once did have, not recently, he wouldn't have to raise this very much. He could put in ads or whatever and stay above it. But he can't count on that. So he may be the only person who will raise it because the only person who was willing to do so. But in doing so, he's got to not do that at the expense of making the case that he didn't really fail on coronavirus. He just has a better record than you think. That's a challenge in itself to make that case because so many people think otherwise. But he doesn't have an argument. He's also got to point to some of the things that Katie resulted in people telling Gallup, the Gallup polling organization.
42-second remaining. 42-second countdown.
Needs to remind him of that. And he also needs
30-second countdown.
without reminding people of the personality qualities
somebody they don't like. So that is quite a tall order for him, Brad.
Yeah. It will be something to watch. There's a lot of balancing here as we are just now 11 days away from Election Day, and it's a big moment. It's a big moment.
Who did Marsha McCallum's makeup? Brett Byer has better makeup than Martha. I like Marsha. Not Donna Brazil, though.
Good evening and welcome to the
I like Brazil.
2020 campaign
Nuts.
live tonight in Nashville, Tennessee.
Never been to Brazil.
Live inside the debate hall on the campus of Belmont University tonight. The candidates are about to walk out to their lecterns any moment now. They're going to make their closing arguments to you, the American people. With 12 days to go.
Kamala Harris is leading the debate prep.
Question tonight will go with President Trump kicking off the final showdown in a race that almost 50 million Americans have already voted.
Extraordinary. Tonight's debate is supposed to stick to a half a dozen topics selected by the moderator, Kristen Welker, who we just saw enter. But of course, this is 2020, and anything can happen based on what we saw the first time around. We've got 90 minutes of debate.
We have 90 minutes of debate on TV, and I'm streaming live from my studio. Oh my God.
Tell us about that.
10 talking heads. Everyone, I recommend tuning into Fox News because that's the feed I'm watching. And this Chris Wallace is just going to have a heart attack.
Tabs in each section. You got your questions, you got your facts to back up the questions. So you come in with a plan, you're prepared. And frankly, right now, you've got to settle your nerves. You've got to take a few breaths and just get yourself ready. Try to have some fun, although right now you're not thinking about fun. You're thinking about having a good, serious, constructive debate, the debate that the American people want to hear.
All right, so basically, we're going to have a debate. Hey, Dad. Thanks for joining my stream for once.
It's an incumbent president at this point who's fighting to hold on to his job. Yeah, in fact, I'm not even in the debate hall, and I can feel the tension. So I think that I can imagine what it feels like inside.
The debate is almost starting. It's late. And Kamala's leading the debate. And these headphones suck, Dad. I got another pair of headphones from Amazon. Look at this cord. I want Alibaba competition in America. Is Alibaba allowed here?
I think from what we read in the papers and what I hear from the sort of Trump world is that even he understands that he was a little too hot and too abrasive in the first one. But, you know, we were talking about getting nervous here. Dana mentioned it. I've been in the backstage of 6 of these things with a presidential candidate and then a president. And let me just tell you, this is worse than election night because so much hinges on the outcome of these things. And in particularly tonight, I think that's going to be especially true because they're not 3 debates, they're 2 debates.
Can you hear me?
One went badly for both of them, but one guy took a hit in the polls, the other guy didn't. And it's
Can you hear me?
Tension City.
Please say if you can hear me in the comment section.
Lead this nation over the course of the next 4 years, and we do live in difficult, complicated times. We'll see how they do.
Oh, Kamala's leading the debate.
Good evening from Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, Kristen Welker. Sorry.
NBC News, and I welcome you to the final 2020 presidential.
She looks like an old slave.
President Donald J. Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden. Tonight's debate.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Presidential debates.
Why is her hair all twisted up?
And safety protocols designed by the Commission's health security advisor. The audience here in the hall has promised to remain silent. No cheers, boos, or other interruptions, except right now as we welcome
No cheers or boos.
Vice President Joe Biden and President Donald J. Trump.
Donald! Donald! Thank you, Donald.
And I do want to say a very good evening to both of you. This debate will cover 6 major topics. At the beginning of each section, each candidate will
will turn it off exactly when the 2 minutes have expired. After that, those microphones will remain on, but on behalf of the voters, I'm going to ask you to please speak one at a time. The goal is for you to hear each other and for the American people to hear every word of what you both have to say. And so with that, if you're ready, let's start. And we will begin with the fight against the coronavirus. President Trump, the first question is for you. The country is heading into a dangerous new phase. More than
This sounds like a nightmare.
in the hospital tonight with COVID, including record
This
numbers
is America, bitch.
and since the two of you last shared a statement,
Hey, Kamala, calm down.
died from COVID. So please be specific. How would you lead the country during this next stage of the coronavirus?
Well, we're going to have a vaccine in 2 days.
As you know, 2.2 million people modeled out were expected to die. We closed up the greatest economy in the world in order to fight this horrible disease that came from China. It's a worldwide pandemic all over the world. You see the spikes in Europe. And
Donald Trump's winning.
if you notice, the mortality rate is down 85%. The excess mortality rate is way down and much lower than almost any other country. And we're fighting it, and we're fighting it hard. There is a spike. There was a spike in Florida, and it's now gone. There was a very big spike in Texas. It's now gone. There was a very big spike in Arizona. It's now gone. And there was
Put it on your phone.
in other places. They will soon be gone.
Put the stream on your phone.
It's coming. It's ready. It's going to be announced within weeks, and it's going to be delivered. We have Operation Warp Speed, which is the military is going to distribute the vaccine. I can tell you from personal experience that I was in the hospital. I had it, and I got better. And I will tell you that I had something that they gave me, a therapeutic, I guess they would call it. Some people would say it was a cure. But I was in for a short period of time, and I got better very fast, or I wouldn't be here tonight. And now they say I'm immune. Whether it's 4 months or a lifetime, nobody's been able to say that, but I'm immune.
Is it 2 minutes yet?
People are getting better. We have a problem that's a worldwide problem. This is a worldwide problem. But I've been congratulated by the heads of many countries on what
Has it been 2 minutes yet, Fox?
with the if you take a look at what we've done in terms of goggles and masks and gowns and everything else, and in particular ventilators. We're now making ventilators all over the world, thousands and thousands a month, distributing them all over the world. It will go away, and as I say, we're rounding the turn, we're rounding the corner. It's going away.
We're rounding the turn.
Former Vice President Biden, to you, how would you lead the country out of this crisis? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
220,000 Americans dead.
Okay, so 200,000 Americans died because of China.
To this. Anyone is responsible for not taking control. In fact, not saying I take no
So
responsibility.
200,000 people died because of China.
Should not remain as
And
president of the United States.
Google is promoting
We're in a
Biden.
situation where there are 1,000 deaths a day now. 1,000 deaths a day. And there are
Do you know that the baby boomers actually died
cases per day.
already?
Compared to what's going on in Europe, as the New England Medical Journal said, they're starting from a very low rate. We're starting from a very high rate. The expectation is we'll have another 200,000 Americans dead.
200,000 Americans dead.
But just more of these
All the baby boomers died.
we could save 100,000 lives. And we're
This bureaucrat thinks we could save 100,000 lives by suffocating ourselves with less oxygen with his
comprehensive plan. What I would do is make sure
African mask or something.
to wear a mask all the time.
I don't want to wear a mask, bro. No!
Rapid testing. I would make sure that we set up national
Hey, man, I'm not wearing a mask.
schools,
Joe.
businesses so they can be safe, and give them the wherewithal, the financial resources to be able to do that.
Fuck that guy.
We're in a situation now where
Not wearing a mask.
medical journal, one of the most serious
This is in China.
the whole world, said for the first time ever that the way this president has responded
What is he reading?
has been absolutely tragic. And so, folks, I will take care of this. I will end this. I will make sure we have a plan.
What is Joe Biden reading?
I'd like to follow up with you in your comments. You talked about taking a therapeutic.
Did anyone see that? Here, I'll show you that. I'll show you.
Within weeks? Is that a guarantee? Is
know. It's not a guarantee, but it will be by the end of the year. But
I can't show you right now, but hold on. I'll show you next time he's reading.
And it will be distributed very quickly.
Can you tell us which companies?
Johnson & Johnson is doing very well. Moderna is doing very well. Pfizer is doing very well. And we have numerous others. Then we also have others that we're working on very closely with other countries, in particular Europe.
Let me follow up with you because this is new information. You have said a vaccine is coming soon within weeks now. Your own officials say it could take well into 2021 at the earliest for enough Americans to get vaccinated. And even
Okay,
then,
Kamala.
will be wearing masks
This is bullshit.
into 2022. Is your timeline realistic?
No, I think my timeline is going to be more accurate. I don't know that they're counting on the military the way I do, but we have our generals lined up, one in particular that's the head of logistics. And this is a very easy distribution for him. He's ready to go as soon as we have the vaccine. And we expect to have 100 million vials. As soon as we have the vaccine, he's ready to go.
Vice President Biden, your reaction, just 40% of Americans say they would definitely agree to take a coronavirus vaccine if it was approved by the government. What steps would you take to give Americans confidence in a vaccine if it were?
Why is Kamala leading the debate?
Transparent. Have the science world see it.
Who is Kristen? Why is the media?
And by the way, this is the same fellow who told you this is going to end by.
Now he's not reading. He's not reading now.
Don't worry, we're going to end this by the summer. We're about to go into a dark winter. And he has no clear plan, and there's no prospect that there's going to be a vaccine.
Dark winter without jump trading. Oh no.
President Trump, your reaction says you have no plan.
We have a dark winter at all.
We'll have a dark web maybe.
Learned and studied and understand the disease.
Fucking spider webs everywhere.
When I closed and banned China from coming in heavily infected, and then ultimately Europe, but China was in January. Months later, he was saying I was xenophobic. I did it too soon. Now he's saying, "Oh, I should have, moved quicker." But he didn't move quicker. He was months behind me, many months behind me. And frankly, he ran the H1N1 swine flu, and it was a total disaster. Far less lethal, but it was a total disaster. Had that had this kind of numbers, 700,000 people would be dead right now.
I agree. If Donald Trump wasn't president, we would have chaos.
Who ran that for him, who, as you know, was his chief of staff, said it was catastrophic. It was horrible. We didn't know what we were doing. Now he comes up and he tells us how to do this. Also, everything that he said about the way, every single move that he said we should make, that's what we've done. We've done all of it. But he was way behind us.
Vice President Biden, your response.
My response is he is xenophobic, but not because he shut down access from China. And he did it late after 40 countries had already done that.
He's xenophobic.
After that, what he did, he made sure that we had 44 people that were in there in China.
Good one.
To get to Wuhan to determine
Good one, Philly.
What did the president say in January? He said, no, he said, he's being transparent. President China's being
I'm going on Facebook. Putting this on Facebook.
And then what happened was we started talking about using the Defense Act to make sure we go out and get whatever is needed out there to protect people. And again, I go back to this. He had nothing, he did virtually nothing. Then he gets out of the hospital. Don't worry, all will be over soon. There's not another serious scientist in the world that thinks it's going to be over soon.
President Trump, your reaction?
Say over soon. I say we're learning to live with it. We have no choice. We can't lock ourselves up in a.
Is this shit working?
He has the ability to lock himself up. I don't know. He's obviously made a lot of money someplace, but he has this. People can't do that. By the way, I, as the president, couldn't do that. I'd love to put myself in a basement or a.
Health bad. Why health bad? Air, please use a keyframe frequency. Okay, keyframe frequency. Keystream frequency. Broadcast?
And now I recovered. 99.9 of young people recover. 99% of people recover. We have to recover. We can't close up our nation. We have to open our.
I don't know where the keyframe is. Advanced?
And of course, the CDC has said don't
10 seconds.
Sick with COVID-19 and can have this. President Biden, I want to talk broadly about strategy, though. You
Respond to that.
30 seconds, please, and I have a question.
No. He says that we're,
I farted.
people are learning to die with it. You folks home have an empty chair at the kitchen table this morning. That man and wife going to bed tonight and reaching over to try to touch their, out of habit, where their wife or husband was, is gone.
What is this guy saying?
We're dying with it because he's never said, he said it's dangerous. When's the last time? Is it really dangerous still? Are we dangerous? You tell the people it's dangerous now? What should they do about the danger? And you say, I take no responsibility.
Let me talk about this.
Excuse me, I take no responsibility. It's not my fault that he came here. It's China's fault. And you know what? It's not yours fault that he came here either. It's China's fault. They kept it from going into the rest of China for the most part, but they didn't keep it from coming out to the world, including Europe and ourselves.
That's President Biden.
Fact is that when we knew it was coming, when it hit, what happened? What did the president say? He said, don't worry. It's going to go away. Be gone by Easter. Don't worry. Warm weather. Don't worry. Maybe inject.
Okay, I don't have any comments to add. This is sad. Make Donald talk.
The president said, even today, he thinks we are in control. We're about to lose 200,000 more people.
Look, perhaps just to finish this, I was kidding about, but just to finish this, when I closed, he said I shouldn't be closed. And that went on for months. What, Nancy Pelosi said the same thing. She was dancing on the streets in Chinatown in San Francisco. But when I closed, he said, this is a terrible thing, you're xenophobic. I think he called me racist even. And because I was closed,
Donald Trump is a racist, xenophobic. He's dead. I like Donald.
I talked about the xenophobia in a different context. It wasn't about closing the border to China.
Why is she saying see ya?
I want to talk about both of your different strategies to handle.
You know what? I shouldn't have closed the border. That's obvious.
Is that you want to respond to that quickly?
Am I still streaming?
Strategies for dealing with this. Mr.
Oh, droid cam's on. Fuck. God damn it.
What do you say to Americans who are fearful that the cost of shutdown
Closed.
impact on the economy? The higher rates of
That was the problem.
domestic and substance abuse outweighs the risk of exposure to the virus.
What I would say is I'm going to shut down the virus, not the country.
Joe Biden's going to shut down the virus.
The country to have to shut down the large.
The president runs viruses.
Why schools are closed, why so many people have lost their living, and why they're concerned. Those other concerns are real. That's why he should have been.
Add widget. Streamlabs widget. Chat box. Check. Now I have chat box. Health bad. I don't like that.
Production rate in the community that's above a certain level. Everybody says slow up. More social distancing. Do not open bars and do not open gymnasiums. Do not open until you get this under control, under more control. But when you do open, give the people the capacity to be able to open and have the capacity to do it safely. For example, schools. Schools, they need a lot of money to go.
Let's try this.
They need to deal with smaller classes, more teachers, more pods. And he refused to support that money, or at least up to now.
Let's talk about schools. President,
I think we have to respond about that.
please, and then I have a follow-up.
Thank you, and I appreciate that. Look, all he does is talk about shutdowns. But forget about him. His Democrat governors, Cuomo in New York. You look at what's going on in California. You look at Pennsylvania, North Carolina.
I'm going to stop.
All talks about a shutdown. We're not going to shut down, and we have to open our schools. And it's like, as an example, I have a young son. He also tested positive. By the time
I'm predicting Biden fail.
It just went away. Young people. I guess it's their immune system.
Let me follow up with you, President Trump. You've demanded schools open in person and insist they can do it safely. But just yesterday, Boston...
Fuck this bitch. Kamala, stop disrespecting the president. You hear me?
What is your message to parents who worry that sending their children to school will endanger not only their...
I'm just kidding.
I want to open the schools. The transmittal rate to the teachers is very small. But I want to open the schools. We have to open our country. We're not going to have a country. You can't do this. We can't keep this country closed. There's a massive country with a massive economy. People are losing their jobs. They're committing suicide. There's depression, alcohol, drugs at a level that nobody's ever seen before. There's abuse, tremendous abuse. We have to
Fuck this Kamala moderator.
often the cure cannot be worse than the problem itself. And that's what's happening. And he wants to close down. He'll close down the country if one person in our massive bureaucracy says we should close it down.
Vice President Biden, you're
Simply not true. We ought to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. We ought to be able to safely open, but they need resources to open. You need to be able to, for example, if you're going to open a business, have social distancing within the business. You need to have, if you have a restaurant, you need to have plexiglass dividers so people cannot infect one another. You need to be in a position.
Why isn't this charging now? This is bogus. God damn it, my stream.
That is not inconsistent with saying that what we're going to make sure that
Emmanuel, stop texting me, bro.
not that many of you are going to die.
God damn.
So don't worry about it. Come on.
Good for your glasses.
By the way, I will say this. If you go and look at what's happening to New York, it's a ghost town. It's a ghost town. And when you talk about plexiglass, these are restaurants that are dying. These are businesses with no money. Putting up plexiglass is unbelievably expensive, and it's not the answer. I mean, you're going to sit there in a cubicle wrapped around with plastic. These are businesses that are dying, Jim. You can't do that to people. You just can't. Take a look at New York and what's happened to my wonderful city for so many years. I loved it. It was vibrant. It's dying. Everyone's leaving New York. Take a look at what New York has done in terms of turning the curve down in terms of the number of people dying. And I don't look at this in terms of the way he does.
I don't like this guy.
Red states. They're all the United States. And look at the states that are having such a spike in
I don't like them.
coronavirus. They're the red states. They're the states in the Midwest. They're the states in the upper Midwest. That's where the spike is occurring significantly. But they're all Americans. They're all Americans. And what we have to do is say, wear these masks, make sure we get the help that the businesses need, that money's already been passed to do that. It's been out there since the beginning of the summer, and nothing's happened. President New York has lost more than 40,000 people, 11,000 people in nursing homes.
President Trump, what
When you
about
say spike, take a look at what's happening in Pennsylvania, where they've had it closed. Take a look at what's happening with your friend in Michigan, where her husband's the only one allowed.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's been like a prison. Now,
That
it's
sucks.
unconstitutional. Take a look at North
The
Carolina.
podcast page sucks with the theme.
They've been closed, and they're getting killed financially.
Try
You
this.
can't let that happen, Joe. You
Oh,
can't let that
fuck.
happen.
Changing.
Open up. And we understand the disease. We have to protect our seniors. We have to protect our elderly. We have to protect especially our seniors with heart problems and diabetes problems. And we will protect them. We have the best testing in the world by far. That's why we have so many cases.
Let me follow up with you before we move on to our next section. President Trump, this week you called Dr. Anthony Fauci the nation's best-known infectious disease expert.
Perfect.
A disaster. You described him and other medical experts as, quote, idiots. If you're not listening to them, who are you listening to?
I'm listening to all
Hey, Kamala?
I get along very well with that. But he did say, don't wear masks. He did say, as you know, this is not going to be a problem. I think he's a Democrat, but that's okay. He said this is not going to be a problem. We are not going to have a problem at all. When Joe says that I said, Anthony Fauci said, and others, and many others, and I'm not knocking him a lot. Nobody knew. Look, nobody knew what this thing was. Nobody knew where it was coming from, what it was. We've learned a lot. But Anthony said, don't wear masks. Now he wants to wear masks. Anthony also said, if you look back, exact words, here's his exact words, this is no problem. This is going to go away soon. So he's allowed to make mistakes. He happens to be a good person.
Vice President Biden, your response quickly, and then we're going to move on to the next section.
My response is that
There's no economics being discussed. There is just minutia that the media has barfed up over and over again.
and it was much worse.
Goodbye. I'm done streaming this shit.
He went on